Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. I, Mr. Ajit Ghatige, lecturer of Mechanical Department, CV Kore Polytechnic, Chikkodi. Yesterday, we were discussed about terminology of IC engine, and today we are going to discuss about components of IC engine. There are many components of IC engine. In that, first one is inlet valve, exhaust valve, spark plug, cylinder, piston, cylinder block, crank, crankshaft, crank pin, connecting rod, and gudgeon pin. These are the components of IC engine. Among these, only few components are very important. That are cylinder, piston, crankshaft, connecting rod, and two valves, means inlet and exhaust valve. The diagram shows what components of IC engine. This is what components of IC engine. Let me explain main parts of IC engine. First is cylinder. It is main parts of engine in which combustion of fuel takes place and piston move to and fro in order to develop the power. Means it is the main part of IC engine. Means cylinder is a main part of IC engine in which combustion of fuel, means burning of, you can say for example petrol, diesel takes place, and in which piston move to and fro, means piston move from TDC to BDC in order to develop a power, means to convert mechanical energy. And the cylinder is made up of cast iron or alloy steel or aluminum alloys, and the cylinder should have high temperature and pressure withstand, means the cylinder has to withstand high temperature and pressure. Means whatever cylinder is made, that metal should be withstand high temperature and high pressure, because the combustion takes place inside a cylinder that produces what high temperature and high pressure. That's why the material of cylinder should withstand high temperature and pressure, and this is made from cast iron or alloy steel or aluminum alloys. This is called what regarding the cylinder. So here in this is the what cylinder. This is the sectional diagram, sectional view, this one. So this shows what, this is circular in cross section. This is the what cylinder. And second is cylinder head. Second one, cylinder head. It is a fixed part of cylinder, act as a cover on the cylinder. It consists of inlet and exhaust valves and spark plug or fuel injector in diesel engine. Means it is a fixed part of cylinder. It acts as a cover on the cylinder, means engine cylinder. It consists of two valves, means inlet valve and exhaust valve, and a spark plug in petrol engine or fuel injector in diesel engine. This is what cylinder head. So in this, you're observing here, in this region we can see the cylinder head. It is a what cover of cylinder, means engine cylinder, which contains, this is inlet valve, exhaust valve, and spark plug. See here, in petrol engine or fuel injector in diesel engine. This is what cylinder head. So next is piston. It is heart of an engine, means it is a heart, you can say simply heart, means it is a main part of IC engine. Its function is to transmit the force exerted by the burning the fuel to the connecting rod, means it is a main part of IC engine. That's why I can say this is the heart of an engine. So its function is to transmit the force exerted by the burning fuel to the connecting rod. Means whatever force is produced by burning the fuel, that is transmit to the connecting rod with help of this piston. So in figure, you can observe this is the water piston, which transmit the whatever force is exerted on this piston due to high pressure by burning the fuel, that is transmit to this connecting rod. This is what regarding the piston. And next is connecting rod. This one. A connecting rod is the part of a piston engine which connects the piston to the crankshaft. Together with the crank, the connecting rod converts reciprocating motion of the piston into the rotary rotation motion of the crankshaft. Means it is a part of an piston which connects the piston to the crankshaft. Together with the crank, the connecting rod converts reciprocating motion of the piston into the rotation of the crankshaft. Means crankshaft and crank, means connecting rod and crank, both converts the reciprocating motion of piston into rotary motion of crankshaft. See here, connecting rod. This is what? Connecting rod, which is connected one end to the piston and other end to the crank, and which transmit the force from piston to crank, or you can say crankshaft, which converts reciprocating motion of piston into rotary motion of crankshaft. This is what regarding the connecting rod. So next is crankshaft. A crankshaft is a rotating shaft which converts reciprocating motion of the piston into rotational motion or rotary motion of shaft. Crankshafts are commonly used in internal combustion engines and consist of a series of cranks and crank pins to which the connecting rods are attached. So in a four-wheeler, say for example in bus or lorry, crankshaft are commonly used in internal combustion engines, bike also, but in a bus and truck it consists a series of cranks and crank pins, because in a bus or lorry there are more than one cylinder. That's why it contains series of cranks and crank pins to which the connecting rods are attached. But in two-wheeler there is only one crank and crank pin, because in two-wheeler there is only one cylinder. That's why it is having only one crank and crank pin. But in bus or lorry there are more than one cylinder. That's why it consists of series of cranks and crank pins to which the connecting rods are attached. So in diagram we can observe this is the what? Crankshaft. See here. This is what? Crankshaft, which converts linear motion of piston into rotary motion of shaft. This is regarding the what? Crankshaft. So next is valves. There are two valves. One is inlet valve, other is exhaust valve. Means these are the devices which controls the flow of intake, fuel and exhaust gases to and from the engine cylinder. Means in IC engine there are two valves. One is inlet or intake valve, other is exhaust valves. These are used to control the flow of intake fuel and exhaust gases to and from the engine cylinder. Means whatever fuel is entering into cylinder, we can control that one by using intake valve or inlet valve. Similarly, we can control the exhaust gas by using the exhaust valves. These are operated by means of cams driven by the crankshaft through the timing gears. And these two valves are operated by means of cams driven by the crankshaft through the timing gears. So means these two valves are operated by using the cams, and cams are driven by the crankshaft by using the timing gear or timing chain. This is regarding the valves. So in diagram, we can say these are the two valves. Here, this is inlet valve, this is exhaust valves. So these two are controls the inlet or intake fluid, means fuel, and exhaust gases. Next is flywheel. This is the flywheel. It is mounted on crankshaft and used in machines as a server, services as reservoir, which stores the energy during the period when the supply of energy is more than the requirement, and releases it during the period when the requirement of energy is more than supply. So as we know, flywheel is a device which stores the energy in power stroke and releases energy in exhaust stroke, means which maintain the speed of shaft constant, or you can say simply piston. It maintains the speed of engine constant throughout the cycle. That's why flywheel is used. Means it is mounted on crankshaft, means it is placed on crankshaft and used in machines servers as a reservoir. Reservoir means what? It stores the energy in power stroke and it releases the energy in exhaust stroke. So it stores the energy during the period when the supply of energy is more than the requirement. So in power stroke, the energy, whatever energy is produced, is more than requirement. So in that stroke, flywheel is absorb certain amount of energy and stores in that one and releases that energy when the requirement of energy is more than supply. Means whatever energy is supplying, if the energy is required more than that one, at that time flywheel is supply the energy. This is what function of flywheel. Thank you for watching this video, and tomorrow we're going to discuss about working of IC engines. It may be 2-stroke or 4-stroke diesel and petrol. Thank you for watching this video.